through. And Paul, we'll start with you.
Hey, just wanted to say welcome back. And obviously with this team basically having everybody back, I'm assuming there are very high expectations for this season.
I take this off.
Yeah, you can take that off.
Yes, there are high expectations for the season for sure. We have a lot of great talent, and especially since we came back. So it's that plus all the great freshmen that we got and all the people that we've had in the years before that too.
Hey, Aliyah, very important in these uncertain times, the difficulties y'all are going through for seniors really to become even better leaders than they might have. Has that been your experience so far?
Yes, definitely. We have to set the tone for all the different things that's happening right now. You know, we have to be the ones to say, we can't hang out with everybody right now. Like, we have to be in certain groups. We can't just have like, you know, a big team hang out. We have to stay in our pods and just focus on the bigger picture, which is making sure that we have a season and making sure that none of us get COVID. So we are the leaders, and honestly, just everybody on this team has to focus on what we want, which is to have a season and to be healthy and to be able to play and not affect others. So it definitely starts with the leaders and setting the tone and making sure that everybody else is keeping everybody safe.
Take me through the process of, you know, once you kind of knew that you were going to come back and the emotions of that. And what have you worked on your own game since you knew you were going to come back?
It was a roller coaster of emotions when I knew I was going to come back. It was obvious that I was going to come back. It was like not even a question, but just the thought of a fifth year and, you know, what I'm going to do with school. Like, you know, after when you're a senior, you think about starting life with like a career and stuff like that. So when I found out that I was going to have a fifth year, and of course I was going to take it, it was, you know, worrying about school and what I could do to make sure that this year was going to happen and to make it the best year that I could. So I've done, you know, just about the same things. I prepare the same way, but in the back of your head, you think, you know, like, this is really it. And I want this to happen. Like last year we got it taken from us, and you just don't want that to happen again. So everything I do, every decision that I make, you know, whether I think I need to go to this place or if I should, you know, be around these people, that it's always affected. And I know that. So try and stay away so that I know I can have this last season.
And what's it been like being part of this team with this expanded roster, this huge roster of 29? Do you feel that you and Amanda and others, seniors, if you will, have a bigger role as a leaders than maybe even in the past because of the expanded roster and everything that's going on, and coaches maybe giving you more responsibilities?
It hasn't been too different. Well, yes, it has. It's been very different. But in my role as a leader, it is about the same. You know, you still expect the same from my teammates and our coaches. They've done such a great job in our practice plans, you know, keeping us away from each other while still getting all the softball that we need. So if somebody were to go down with COVID, you know, it's not affecting all of us because we're outside. I'm not always with certain people because we're in different groups. So the way that they have assembled it has definitely made our fall successful. And I think, you know, my role as a leader has just kind of stayed the same, just trying to build relationships with all the new people that we did get, but it's been great and everybody has bought in so far. So.
Hey, Aliyah, I have two questions. You got to see it, I think, with 30 practices in the fall, and you're seeing some of it now. The characteristics of the offense, which I assume that you'll be at the top of the lineup, there seems to be a lot of pieces in place with speed and pop in the bat. How How good can this offense be? Maybe the best of the 4 years you've been here, 5 years?
5 years, no, right. We've had, I think this is definitely going to be one of the top offenses. We have it all, like we really have speed. We have people who are going to hit the ball over the fence, over the berm, over everything, and then we have people that are just going to score runs for us, like RBI hitters. We literally have everything. And so it's just a matter of us pulling it together and, playing for each other. But we have all the potential in the world, and, we just got to show it.
I want to follow up with just your thoughts on Shelby Sorenson and just the kind of, noted as a tireless worker, a perfectionist, and how that rubs off on the team. And when you see the bar she's kind of raised for the, both hitting and pitching.
Yeah, she sets the bar really high. I think anybody in the bullpen looks out for her. They look up to her. So whatever she's doing, they might want to mimic it or understand why she's doing certain things. She's somebody that is always bought in. So coach will tell her to throw with her left arm if she needs to, and she'll try. And, her doing that is going to show like our younger pitchers, trust coach, you can do anything, trust the process, and you're going to be as great as Shelby Sorenson is. And it's the same way hitting wise, she's always staying after with me and whoever else and doing all that she can with our coaches and all the extra work that she does, and it always shows off.
Does that stuff rub off on the rest of the team?
Yeah. When you see, especially when I was a freshman, and I would see seniors staying late and doing extra work and, asking for managers to stay, asking for coaches to stay, it makes it hard for you to want to go home. You're like, I need to stay probably too. I need to probably do some work as well. If she's doing it, I need to do it. So even me and her don't play the same position. We don't hit the same, but if I see Shelby staying, I'm like, I probably should stay too. So I'm in the cage next to her, and it's probably the same way. Likewise. So.
Any other questions? Is that it? Rabelais, let's get you.
There we go. Okay. Sounds like, as you said earlier, accountability is a big thing this season for everybody. And Beth's kind of touched on this, but you think the teams that are the most successful this year are going to be the teams that deal with all the uncertainty and dealing with the restrictions of trying to be there for the team, like you said, avoiding this situation or avoiding people. How much do you think that will play into this season from what you've seen so far?
Yeah, it'll be a big deal. I think everybody's going to have great talent. Everybody that we're about to play our season already that we've seen our schedule looks competitive. So everybody's going to be good. But if, certain players are missing in a tournament or if they're missing in a series like that can make a difference. So us trying to stay COVID free is going to be a big deal, and it's going to make or break our team. I think any team, you don't want any of your players to miss games because they could certainly go in. You don't want your key players to miss games because they could make a difference. So I think staying the course and being smart in this situation is definitely going to be one of the things that makes the team successful or not.
Great, thank you.
All right. Anybody else? We good? Perfect.